Hey guys, this is Ronnie with Great Choice Audio Video, and today we're going to be doing a camera setup with an 8-channel MVR and 5 cameras. The one camera on the front door is a doorbell camera from Hikvision, and is something new that we're going to be adding to the system. But for right now, we have the 4 cameras that we're going to start off with. So we'll grab one of the cameras here, go ahead and get it open, and we'll get started. And we'll go put this one up right here. We've already ran the lines, me and Casey did. So, we've already got that done. And the reason we went ahead and run the wire is just so we can make a nice little video of showing you guys putting up the cameras. And I always try to leave a little bit of excess wire just in case, let's say somebody's walking around up there, trips over the wire. We don't want it to jerk out of our camera. So now that we've got our excess wire pushed back up in there, we can make a connection. We've already configured our data lines in B configuration for this setup. Push all the wires up in there. We'll remove that little trim piece. Grab a screw. In this particular camera, it doesn't matter which way you face it, but I always like to see the logo, so I'll make sure I face it where the logos are to the side. So now that we got our last screw in there, we put our trim piece on, turn our camera where we want it. And here later, we'll actually come back and aim it to where it actually needs to be. But for now, we're just getting them all put up. So now we'll move to the front door. So now we can do this one. We'll repeat the process as we did on the first one there. Push our excess wire up. And not all the time you need this much extra, but this attic was a little weird, so I just wanted to make sure that somebody ever walks around up there, they ain't gonna, trip on it and jerk it out of our camera, break something. So now that one's in there. And they have this little fancy little trim ring I'll show you here that just covers up where all the screws are. There's a little screw here that allows you to turn this. So if you can't turn it, you can unloosen it, but ours is loose enough that we can turn it. So we'll just go ahead and put that back on. And like I said earlier, we'll come back and adjust them whenever we actually get our MVR set up inside. So we have one more that is on the side of the house, and they want this one so they can see anybody coming through their side gate. And these particular cameras can do color at night. And the way to really get that to work is to have enough outdoor lighting around your house to keep it in color. This particular setup, there's not a whole lot of outdoor lighting, so we're not gonna make it do color at night, so it'll just be black and white like traditional, cameras will do. These cameras do look pretty good in their black and white form though. So we got that one up. We have one more, and this one is on the back patio. So we'll actually take a walk and we'll walk through the house because it's easier to get to this one without getting muddy. All right, so now we got our screws and our camera. We'll walk through this way. And here's where the equipment will actually go. We'll clean all the wire up here in a little bit when we actually come back to do the MVR. Just like on all the rest of them, I left some excess wire. And that is all 4 of our cameras that stay tuned, and we'll show you the doorbell here in a few minutes. Hey guys, we're back here with the doorbell. So now we're out at the front. So here's our doorbell. It's actually a really cool new product from Hikvision. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this old doorbell off and put this in its place. But first off, first one we're doing, so open it up in front of you, let you see it. Plastic off of it like that. See if we can't shake this apart. Pull it open. And right up top here we have a quick start guide. Shows us how to set it up and do all that stuff. So let's just see what all it comes with. So got like a little color change plate, another color change plate, flat adapter, angled up adapter, and an angled right or left depending on which way you face it. And they give you a little adhesive pad, so if it's on brick you can put this on there and it keeps all the moisture from getting behind it. Just like most of the doorbell kits, they all come with a particular screwdriver for them. And the cool thing about Hikvision, they actually make iRing's camera that they put into their systems. So we pull this out and take a look at it. It's got a white cover on it right now. We'll probably go with this one so it'll blend in up here real well. But we always want to give the client the option, so we'll take them in there and ask her here in a few minutes. See what's in this box here. So now we got this box open, and it looks like our doorbell module, a couple wire connectors, a small level, some screws, and some anchors for brick. Probably need those. And it sends a drill bit too to drill into the brick. So I think that's it. Yep, that's it that comes in this box. So stay tuned and we'll show you a time-lapse video or a video of us putting it up. Okay, so before we install the front doorbell camera, we need to install the chime module, as we have Casey here installing the chime module on the existing doorbell chime. Remember, you always want to do that first before installing the doorbell. So we've already put our adhesive pad up here. So now we can mount our angled adapter bracket. So now it looks a little unlevel. So now I'm going to back this screw out and scoot it over. So now you can see this level. And we'll pull our level off of there. Make sure everything's snug back down. And take our doorbell. And this is without the little touch panel thingy on there that allows the touch button. It has an arrow for up and the way it goes. So, and in the little baggie here is our connection screws. I think it's these two right here. So, that being said, we can take these and we're just going to extend them with this. So now we can actually put those onto The connection onto here. And they give you a screwdriver like I said earlier. So we'll use the screwdriver they give us and go ahead and thread in these screws just a little bit. They are small screws, so I don't want to drop them. So got them screwed in there. Make sure our orientation's faced right. And it doesn't specify which one gets what for power. So we'll go ahead and screw this in here. And go ahead and screw this one and connect it on here. And I can already see it's got a light. It's flashing. So now once we got that like that. Yeah, so it wants us to use the app to configure everything. So, but first thing, we still want to get this connected, put onto the wall. So using the supplied hardware, line it up with the screw holes on the back of our plate that we mounted, and we'll screw it in. We don't want to strip it out, but we want to make sure it's nice and tight. So, got that nice and tight like that. We can actually take our faceplate, put it right on there, and that finishes the doorbell install. Stay tuned and we'll show you the setup of the doorbell app configuration and stuff like that here soon. So now I'm going to walk you through on the screen recording of how to set up the Hik-connect doorbell that we just showed you in this video. Scan the QR code, and I have my QR code right here on this box. Turn on hotspot. So now we need to step outside a little bit. Remove our faceplate we've already installed and hit the red reset button for 5 seconds.
Reset successfully.
Okay. I'm just going to ask you for your network password.
Please use app for device Wi-Fi configuration.
So now it's going to connect to the Hik-connect Wi-Fi that it's producing off of the doorbell itself. And the app looks like it's pretty much doing everything. Doesn't need to leave the app to go manually switch to it. Connected to Wi-Fi. So says it's working. It's got a little countdown. Let's see what happens. And now I hear the doorbell say connected to Wi-Fi. And it's going to make probably a few changes and make sure it's able to work on the network. Hey guys, this is Ronnie back here with Great Choice. Thanks for joining us today on this great camera install that we just did with the doorbell. Remember, always like and subscribe to the videos. That way you can see everything that Great Choice does. Have a Great Choice day.